Tēnā koutou e whakarongo mai nei ki tēnei o ngā hōtaka Koniahi Kōrero. Ki rungi i tēnei taonga o te maunga tito ia, te korimako o Taranaki. Nā ko Te Aorangi i tēnei e me i kau atu ki koutou katoa. I tēnei rā, ana kei te kite te Maria, ko wai kei taku taa. Aira e te whānau. Ko Bobby Lee, Waru-Lackner tēnei, kei taku taa. Nā ka tuku te rākau ki koe e Bobby. Ki te wakamo'o atu ki te Maria, ko wai koe, no hea, aua āhuatanga katoa. But, you know, everyone probably knows who you are. But just in case there is somebody out there listening right now who doesn't know, prepare to be wowed. Kei a koe te wā, Bobby.
Ka pai tēnā koe Te Aorangi, ko wai tēnā he rakura tēnei o te maunga. Heoi anō hanganua i tērā ka whai pāranga atu ki muri wenua ki Ngāti Kurira. Heke iho ki Ngāti Rā iri ki uta ki ngā pui nui tonu. Tatu atu ki Ngāti Kaungunu ki Wairarapa. Ko ki wai, ko taku ki wai anō, te ipāranga, ka hoki mai ki te maunga, ko Taranaki wānui. Heoi anō, ka upu mau tōku atu manawa ki roto te atiawa norunga i te rangi, te atiawa nui tonu, ki Ngāti Rā iri apu. Oira, tēnā koutou.
Tēnā koe, me o pā karanga kei wainganui tāua I tēnei rā e Bobby G. She literally stretches from one end to the next, te whānau. Ana, he hononga pēr kei wainganui koe o ti rai aku nei tamariki. No kahungunu ki Wairarapa rātou hoki. So there you go. Nā reira, e mihi ana ki koe, Bobby, te whai wā ki te noho tahi ki au, o ti rā ki te Maria, e whakarongo mai I tēnei rā. Thank you for joining us today, Bobby. Awesome, and I'm really excited actually, e te whānau, because Bobby has been awarded a scholarship to the tune of over $7,000. And when I saw the news, I thought, that's mean, because it provides inspiration for others who may be thinking about applying in the future. It makes it more of a tangible and definite thing that you can go for and be successful as an applicant. So I'm going to leave it up to you, Bobby, to explain to everyone what the scholarship is called and, you know, what you applied for, but mostly the background, what's been happening in your life that's even made you think to apply for it in the first place. Kei a koe.
Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou katoa. So, Ka Haui Te Ao program is what it's called. It's a platform to help encourage and attain a successful and progressive e-commerce appearance and marketing and stuff. So when I seen it, so the thing is, I was doing it with my auntie, and she had encouraged me to do this because, of course, I have a presence on TikTok. So she thought that I would be able to apply, and I'll be able to undertake challenges at hand in order for us to fulfill the application sides of the program. So the program consists of 5 challenges, comfort challenges, and oh my gosh, they help you get out of your comfort zone. Things that you would never do, like sit there and talk to someone while you're talking, like while you're listening and you're looking into their eyes, you keep contact, that kind of thing. I know, like that kind of thing was like uncomfortable for me. But why I applied was I wanted to really, really progress my business that I have now, which is Kōrero Creatives. Although, and thankful to Waha Digital, they helped me become a presence online with Māori marketing is what they their expertise anyway. And I was able to get a website out of that, plus more, the mātauranga base as well. So me signing up to Kāhawi Te Ao program, which is facilitated by our whānau from Te Whare Hukahuka, Travis O'Keefe. He's the CEO of this kaupapa. So he helps people to progress further in their e-commerce, and then from there, you undertake courses to help you, that will help you progress to get to your goal, to be able to comfortably express your business through your comforts, through the challenges that you learned. So I was like a bit, hey, that seems a bit too bittersweet. It's like, you get $7,500 just to do this, but at the end of it, when you do it, it's actually like something else starts building inside of you after you do the comfort challenges. So after I did those, I was like, wow, okay. I had wānanga with my auntie, she also got the scholarship as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do after this? And because I've never had a scholarship in my life, so I don't actually know what happened. And I was going, well, as long as I walk away from this kaupapa with a little bit more mātauranga on a business sides, or a business aspect of it, because I just jumped into the business side just willy-nilly, head first. I was determined. Okay, I was determined to create a business that I was really, really passionate about, which is the creative arts, no matter what, 2D, 3D, digital, dance, Māori performing arts, writing, composing, whatever it is, I'm in. I'll put my hand up for all of that. And of course, promoting te reo rangatira, trying to express to whānau that it is fun to learn, and there are ways that you can learn te reo Māori through the creative aspect of it.
Yeah.
So, I just was like, okay, I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to apply for it, and I hope for the best. But it's been exciting. So 12-week courses following the scholarship, and I look forward to it. So there's going to be people coming in, coaching sessions, they call it. So I'm excited for that. I really am.
I'm like so interested in hearing more about the challenges. I mean, having to stare deep into someone's eyes and not, be like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Like, what were they? I suppose, like for me, because I don't know much about the scholarship, but I had watched another one of our nieces over in Rotorua who was applying to. I didn't get right into it. I just thought, oh wow. So when I saw that you had won it, I was like, oh, that's the one that Te Reo was putting herself on Facebook and saying this is quite out of my comfort zone. So I'd love to hear a lot about that. However, first of all, I'm quite interested in your presence on TikTok, because I'm an old person, so I'm the Facebook user still, and my nieces and nephews are like, oh man, you're yesteryear. Like Facebook that's gone, auntie. That's who goes on Facebook, They're more Insta, but then the younger ones are actually more TikTok. So yes. What's it like? What's it like having quite the presence on TikTok there, Bobby?
Oh gosh, and it's not much followers, but I was like, wow. But it's pretty good. It's just finding the time to be able to put things onto TikTok as well, finding that time there. But it's been amazing, and having all the support. You got support from ngā tōpito katoa o te ao. You're asking, oh, can I have some of this and can I have some of that? can I order? Do you order, worldwide? And I'm going, oh, hang on, I'm just starting out, whānau, but I appreciate the support.
That's awesome, Bobby.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. So just in case people who are watching aren't quite sure of what we're talking about right now. So Bobby Lee has a business. It's called Kōrero Creatives. You let them know what your business is, Bobby, just in case someone doesn't know.
Oh, ka pai. So, well, actually, pretty much this year, roughly the beginning of this year, I actually established Kōrero Creatives. It's actually been a passion of mine for like years since Te Kopu Toku Mama, but I just couldn't find a way to express it to the world and how to get myself out there with these passions that I have for creative arts and te reo Māori. So I just went full force, got myself out there without even thinking, and I just tried my luck. I tell you, I tried my luck. I started with stickers, and I need to get back to that because I've now transitioned into art prints as well, vector art prints. And of course, following is stationery, but I wanted to base the kaupapa around a creative sense, because for me, creativity is limitless. So whatever you produce, like the creative aspect of everything, it's limitless. Do whatever you want, I say. If you have that passion, then tukuna. But with Waha Digital, they help me have that get that presence online with the website that I have, and I'm so appreciative. And of course, our boss as well.
Yes.
And him sharing the networks with his whānau who actually run Waha Digital as well. So they helped me. I took so much kōrero from them, which helped me progress my business further, Kōrero Creatives. But I find inspiration everywhere when I do produce my stuff. It isn't a copy. Like if I feel like this in a spur of the moment thing, I just I'll jot down, put it in my notes, and come back to it when I'm free, when I'm available. So yeah, it's just expressing creativity and to promote te reo Māori in a way that whānau don't believe it's like that. Whānau sometimes think that learning te reo Māori is so hard and so timely and maybe boring to some, but there are creative ways where you can learn te reo Māori in a fun way as a whānau, and that's what I hope I'm doing anyway. With Kōrero Creatives.
Well, I think the stickers, it's definitely a way of normalising te reo Māori within the home. And so that straight away, and that's fun for the kids too, to see it in a different medium. If they are not, if te reo Māori isn't their first language, definitely. But even if te reo Māori is their first language, because then they can relate. They're seeing something that they understand, where generally all around them, nothing else looks like that. And I love that I'm hearing that you're getting into stationery also, because that's really what we want to do, right? We want to see ourselves in our reo in the everyday mainstream sense. A bit like music, I guess, get it out there. It's the same in this sense too. So right now I'm looking at an address book. An address book. Like, wouldn't it be just choice if that didn't say my address book and it said something in te reo Māori? Instead, serves the same purpose, the same function, because, every nanny wants to have their moko's birthdays in their birthday book and, all of that sort of stuff. So that's awesome. And what else I love to hear you say is that everyone is creative, because I think we can get quite pigeonholed into, well, no, this is what you're at, so that's how you stay. And, well, you're not an artist, so no, you're not creative.
Yeah, that's right.
But there's quite a push right now from all of the creatives for everyone to feel like they can contribute. So I really, really love that. And just touching on Waha Digital too, because I see them flashing up all over the place also. So, so they've been able to help you get in, just, do you think they've helped you to fine tune? Because let's face it, marketing nowadays, it's online, that's pretty much how you market yourself these days. So, and you said that you went at it with a hiss and a roar. You just dived in, basically.
Yeah.
So have they sort of honed it for you, specialised it more in a sense, but still you've got control? Like, what did that look like?
Yeah. So with the website sides, they help, produce it, construct it, but you as a business, kaipaki or boss, you have control over the website. So whatever you put on the website is completely up to you. Our whānau who actually control the website itself, they're always there to help, and so's Waha Digital with Tūtere and Rohario, and the whānau there. And again, it's creating the networks, which was, I was a part of their pilot for North Taranaki and South Taranaki, and I was able to participate and apply my networking with our whānau who were also on there as well. And it's been amazing, because they actually got me thinking on, me having to structure how I want to be seen, what I want seen, and stuff like that. So when I first started, I didn't even know what I was going to do. I just thought, yes, Kōrero creatives, this and that, and I would like this. And now that I've established a presence online, such as my website, I have a open feel for the kind of the kaupapa and the audience that I really want to attract, I suppose. Into. Yeah, because it's and it's an open thing. It's an open audience as well. Creativity, the creative aspects of life. Anyway, it's an open audience. So, but so with Kahawi Te Ao program, it will help me summarize that audience to kind of simplify who I want the specific audience to go to for my Pākehī. So there's so many things that I did learn from Waha Digital, and I'm so appreciative, because I wouldn't have got there without them. I wouldn't have got there without the boss either. Gosh, they keep putting my name in. But
so I just pulled up your website. So this is the beauty of it, Te Whānau. Like, literally, if you got your phone in your hand right now, you just Google Kōrero Creatives, and it comes up, and it's got the product range, the Hey Pity stickers. There's a bundle packs is also. Stationery is yet to come, but it's on its way. It's a neat. It looks really good, eh? And that's the key. I think the actual website looks really cool, and it's fun. I love
I'm so into the aesthetic.
Yeah,
because I want it to be. I want it to be accessible for everyone. I don't want it to be like, or doomy and gloomy. I wanted it so that everyone just like, oh my gosh, this is so nice and stuff like that. Just to hari hiki te wairua, just that little bit more.
Well, it's very, very cool. So the do you have a Facebook page and stuff like that too? Do they encourage that, or do they tell you to just stick with the website, or what's the strategy?
Yeah. They encourage you to put your business on all platforms, social media platforms. I'm trying my luck with Instagram. I'm not really good at Instagram. I'm not really good at Facebook either. No. But I do have a Facebook page where I constantly update my stuff, also on Instagram. So whatever goes on Facebook goes on Instagram.
Yes.
And it's just showing the whānau what you're up to. I'm still trying to get around the whole trying to video myself creating the products, like TikTok.
Right.
TikTok platform is good for that. Showing the whānau what it takes, what goes into creating a product of Kōrero Creative. And yeah, just constantly the support is constant. Like, I love it. My family are always behind me when it comes to this kaupapa or anything that come out of Kōrero Creatives. Recently, like I hand make my stuff. So I got things here. I do, of course, I've been talking about stationery, and because I do like cute little pads like this, handmade.
Yes.
Because I find that connecting with the buyer, with your customers, is a must. So yeah, I'm like just a bit crazy at the moment, because I don't know how I got to this point. But again, Kahau will help me immensely to ēkia, ēkia ururotia. Ki te taumata panikiretanga mo te ao Pākihi, and I hope to create networks again throughout Taranaki, going to kaupapa like he tōranga Pākihi ki Taranaki, being able to go into those sectors as well. So I look forward to the future.
And
definitely.
so can they get custom made stuff, or is it just what you've got? Because I mean, I just think it's awesome that you're hand making it first of all, because that's, I will, from a customer point of view, I guess I will pay for a product if I know something like that. Like if I know the person who has, I mean, I even like it when I buy something online and they handwrite a note. I just think, oh my gosh, that even if it's on like a little tore off piece of paper, I would prefer that, a handwritten note, than, not that I mind the lovely printed stuff too, but I don't know. I think there is that, you just feel like they took that time.
Yeah, it's a personal connection that that needs to be had between the kaipākihi and their customers. Otherwise, we're just selling. It's like a wholesale kind of business where you're just going to tuku the taonga to the customer and that's it. And I appreciate being Māori, because having that aspect again is basically on borderline manaakitanga kind of basis as well, which is what manaakitanga is one of my favorite values of all time. So just providing that kind of aroha towards taonga and towards the customer is utterly important. But to answer your first one, your first part that you did ask before was, do I create custom things? I do customize, so that's a service that I provide. Either vector prints or whatever the customer really wants. If they want to do, if they want a certain thing, they want the raukura and then put something behind it. I was lucky enough to be able to do a couple of prints for our whaine Deb.
Yes, and I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, so it was actually it was something that I really wanted to do, to help encourage the whānau, like this is a kaupapa there whai Deb and, Matua Rawiri even, Rawiri Waititi with his tiki and his stance and things. So they've created a really, really solid stance in Parliament. So in order for me to hapai their kaupapa, I wanted to distribute or create a taonga that will help encompass them and their beliefs and their values in helping Te Ao Māori. And I find that inspirational as well. So I thought I was going to do it, and then she's seen it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, can I have that?" And this and this, and I was like, "Oh, I'm honoured." But yeah, and our brother Dinny as well. So they've definitely got me out of the whole trying to look that one vision, their one-sighted kind of custom designing, whereas that also brings a personal connection as well to me, because it shows that the customer's important and what they say is important as well, which makes your job better too.
And especially when you're just creating something and you don't necessarily expect that the person who's inspired you is then going to see it and be like, I want it, sort of thing. That's and that's probably when. Yeah, I betcha, because that was quite widely publicised too. Those two, they were prints. How did you do that? Do you draw it?
So I did draw it. There was a photo made, and then it's digitized. So, like, either if I draw it, I will take a photo of it and then put it onto, because I didn't research enough. I got myself a tablet instead of an iPad Pro. So, I've got to work with what I have on a tablet, which is good too. It's easy for me to work through because I've worked with it for such a long time now. So that's put on there, and then whatever comes to mind is whatever goes onto the print. So yeah, and with a little bit of help from the customer clientele.
Do you know, this is so amazing. Bobby Lee is like the quietest person at mahi, or might just be around me. And if I hadn't have necessarily been keeping an eye on you, Bobby, I might not have never even known that she had received the scholarship. And I did know, and I am still going to get some of your stuff too, Dominic. And I had talked to Bobby earlier about like a big decal piece that I want in my new house, which I'm going to talk to you about again, because I reckon we can come up with something for my splashback. And yeah, we'll suss something out there. But I just think this is such an exciting time for rangatahi Māori to be seeing this sort of stuff, our taioi, especially coming out of Warekura and maybe not so sure on where they can head. And then to be able to see that actually this whole digital space is totally open for the taking, right? So
that's right.
And so if anyone wanted to follow you on TikTok, where would they find you?
At the moment, I'm just starting my creative. So Kōrero creators are on.
Okay.
I haven't got much of a presence in there because Bobby Gal 88 add me on TikTok. So I'm on there, Bobby Gal 88. And yep, that's my TikTok. Instagram is Kōrero Creatives, and of course so is Facebook. But I'd have to agree with the rangatahi. The rangatahi is so talented these days. Oh my gosh. Like you wouldn't believe the talents that they have and the potential for them to go extra extra further or progress their life. Their creativity is just out of this world. And I actually encourage them to koke wakamua and te awaha. And like I said, it's for everyone. Like if it's not a drawing if you can't draw, then there's definitely something else that you can do and you're passionate about. It's limitless.
Now, let's just clear something up. When she says, I don't have many followers, because of course straight away I jump on. 26,500 followers. 26, that is 26,500 people who follow your girl, Bobby Girl 88. So anyone who's watching Rangataima, if you want to find some more inspiration in your daily do-ups, here it is. You, along with 26.5 thousand other people, can find Bobby on her TikTok. Oh my gosh, 26. Another thing I just learned about you today, Bobby. You have 26.5 thousand people following you. So e te whānau, because there could be some of our pāke who are kei te whakarongo mai ki tēnei ui. Nā reira ki koutou katoa koutou katoa e whakarongo mai nei. So TikTok, social media, it's a social media platform. This means, and when she's talking about, I have support from all the four corners of the world, it literally means all the four corners of the world. And so that actually takes the conversation to another place in a sense, Bobby, because to maintain a following of 26.5 thousand people consistently, you do have to be creating some good content, eh? And others may be at home thinking, what's TikTok? But no, there is a real opportunity actually to promote us, promote our people on TikTok. And we see it happening. I didn't realize you were one of those influencers. So Bobby is actually, she would be known, it would be legit that she would be known as an influencer on TikTok right now. So how do you come up for your inspiration, your content, because it would be a pretty big job, your content for TikTok?
Life experience is one of them. I like to not promote my family issues. Nah, not issues in a sense. It kind of gets, and the marae, our marae has a big fat inspiration for me, having to do certain jobs at the marae. That encourages me, even driving to work, that will inspire me. I'll just go, this is a TikTok, or trends. But it's informative as well. Like, TikTok's not just a place where silly people go, and it's actually a chance to promote and give people an understanding on how things work and how Māoritanga is with us here in Aotearoa. So it can be informative for some, and I tell you, like, so many people love our Māori culture. The poi is definitely, that's how I think. So I did a poi with Emile Nolilo. Have you ever heard? So that was that's how I ended up getting my followers, was being able to do the poi, and then after that a whole lot of poi things come out, which is, I'm happy about that, because that's the kind of thing that I wanted to to influence other Māori to express their Māoritanga through TikTok. Otherwise, people are just going to think that, well, you're a dying race or dying language.
Yeah.
We're not. We're actually in the full swing of things, whānau. Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, right? So for some of the generations, they are sitting on one platform of social media, not seeing what's happening on the other. So the first time that I really came to realize what TikTok was actually Morgana Watson. She's got quite a big following on TikTok too. Like, I actually, you heard about it, but I never even would have gone over there, except for she was encouraging people to come and follow her. And then I don't know, it was a blessing and a curse at the same time. I mean, it's not for me because you need too much energy to keep up with TikTok, I think. And I just don't have the energy all the time. But I could waste, honestly, if I had nothing to do in a day, I could honestly waste a whole day on it, just scrolling through, because there's so many things that you can do. I pretty much am quite confident that I could deck out my dad's van and turn it into a camper van. There are so many people who have done that. So that's the sort of stuff that I liked. And what I also liked was just all of the positive representation of Te Ao Māori on there also, because for me, there seemed to be more positive than negative. And it was great. I expect to see a huge ramp up in the next election of people using TikTok. I will be so I mean, we see Deb on there all the time, and she's got the right strategy. Now is the time to start building up a presence. I'll be so disappointed, but secretly happy if no one else does it, because it's good for us. But I just think, now, another one who directed me to think about actually how do you use TikTok as a platform was Tonga Kārena, because he was commentating all the time on the US elections. And a lot of what he was talking about, you could find it on TikTok. Now, also Puawai Hudson, she said to me, Auntie, you can win an election on TikTok. I was like, whatever. She said, you need a couple of good memes and you need good representation on TikTok. I can see why now. So do you have so your network, it's not just who's you can touch and talk to and stuff like that, who's in your immediate vicinity. Obviously you do. You have this huge worldwide network. Are you have you got friends on TikTok, who you're in constant convos with, or?
Yeah, I do have friends on the wall. Most of my friends, when you're talking about actual real friends from Facebook, are on there as well. So they also follow me. And then I've made networks from or friendships with whānau from America and US, England, and of course Europe. So they're going, sis, come on, make your stuff available for worldwide, and we'll be able to support you. I haven't gotten on the bandwagon of supporting the small businesses yet, because I just don't know how. And of course, you've got to find that time to create. And I tried to create something just for Māori television, for Māori language moment, and that took me about 3 hours just to get the clip right, get the kōrero done, and be able to post these different aspects of creating TikToks that are actually time consuming. But
yes,
I mean, if you're really passionate about it, you would get there. There's no stopping you. You'll get there, and you'll do what you have to do to get yourself out there, which is what I'm trying to do. But in this case, on 4 different social media platforms, and then there's my website as well. Yeah.
So by the time you're making it big, Bobby, you'll have other people who do that for you. You can just come up with the ideas.
Yeah, because at the moment, it's not like I have trust issues, right? No, but I have a tendency to do things for myself, do my own thing, because I know that if I ask a person, it has to be exactly right. And I know, people would say that's sort of bridezilla, and I'm going, yeah, but I it's a nice way of doing it, telling them, oh no, So I do it myself
but I am
at the moment. And then, of course, with the scholarship, I'm hoping that this will help me big time, be able to get some more resources, because I'm having to use my own pūtea, from mahi, to fund this venture as well. So whatever I can afford, whatever I can recycle, I'll use it. I'll take it. If you've got cardboard at your whare, I'll take that too. Because it's costly. It's costly to send parcels, your taonga, to other places around Aotearoa. there needs to be an easier way, but at the moment, I'll take your cardboard.
There you go, e te iwi.
Yeah.
And that's great, because you know me. I love that whole recycle, reduce, and repurpose, reuse
Thanks to
message.
Leah too.
Yes, oh, yeah, like, we got to admit, she keeps everyone in line at Mai, for sure. Gee, Bobby, that was fantastic. So we started off, Bobby and I, we were just going to talk about the scholarship, but look at where it's gone at the end of the day. Now, so if you want to follow Bobby, you can find her on TikTok at BobbyGal88. You can be one of the 26.5 thousand followers that she has. And what's your, let me find your Instagram handle. Tell us what your Instagram handle is. That's what it's called these days, isn't
Creative.
it? Right. Kōrero Creatives.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is there too. This is great, Bobby.
I'm still learning these different platforms. I don't know how Instagram works. But yeah, I'm trying to get on onto the Instagram platform.
Whānau, I 100% recommend that you find this handle on Instagram, Kōrero Creatives. When I post up this interview, I'll chuck the handle and the TikTok account into the comment section too, so you can find it. And there you go. And the taonga that she makes, top notch, beautiful mahi, Bobby. And so just quickly, I know we've already spoken about it, but yeah, what would be what's your whāinga at the moment in regards to the scholarship? Where do you hope it's going to take you?
Well, out of the space that I'm in at the moment, no. But for me, space is everything for me, because I want the world, and I think $7,500 is like $2 million to me. Right, yeah. I can last on $60 a week, but it'll provide the opportunity to be able to get more resources, so I'm not having to pay somebody else to print my stickers for me. I would like to print them myself.
Yeah.
And that's a personal touch for me. Also, and whatever comes after that, then yeah, I have a wish list. So
yes.
Yeah, a lot of background businessy things I wish to undertake as well, such as the trademarking and stuff like that. And of course, websites cost. Thanks to Waha Digital, they were able to pay for a whole year free. So I was like, oh my God, thank you. That gives me time to, start saving up and being able to create an account with them, so that I can still continue on with the website and that. And it's a less burden for me.
Yeah.
But I look forward to it. I really, yeah. There's things that I want to do in the future, like such as the decals as well.
Yep.
So be able to provide that kind of service for whānau would be amazing. But I know there are a lot of companies that do that here in Aotearoa, especially small Māori companies. Buy Māori Made has been a blessing send, a godsend as well for Pāki'i Māori.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah. Well, e te whānau, if you have cardboard that you can spare and you don't need, Bobby, your girl Bobby, she'll take it off your hands. And I'm glad I know that now, because I've got some stuff that I'll save up for you, and when I can get up to the studio next, I'll drop it off there. Oh, Leah will be going, no, don't drop it off here. Don't bring any rubbish to here. No. But e mihi ana ki koe, Bobby, like, mean. That's mean. Tino he rawe o mai I tēnei wā, ana kua riro I a koe taua karahipi. Very inspiring for our taioi and our rangatai to see what you're doing and to see that actually the use of social media is just, it's something everyone's going to have to get used to. It's a definite marketing tool. And it is a way to get you out there. So yes, everybody, Kōrero Creatives on Instagram, and one moment, at BobbyGal88 on TikTok, and you can see her amazing content that she's coming up with. Nā reire, Bobby, kei te mei ki a koe I tēnei wā mō tō kōrero. Kua tāko atu ki te marea e whakarongo mai nei. Oti rā ki koutou rā e are taringa mai e mei ana ki koutou katoa hoki. Nā reira, kia pai ai te noo ki o koutou koinga me te whai ngā tikanga o te pai haumaru tuarua. Nā he mihi hoki ki koutou o Tāmaki Makaurau, taking one for the team of 5 million I tēnei wā e mihi ana ki koutou katoa. Hei konei, hei kona, tūrau, Hawaii.